Hello, B3 students! Welcome again to our English 3 class, and we are now on Unit 5, Lesson 2, A History of Inventions. Please get your learner's book and open it on pages 64 to 65. Get ready with your English notebook and your pen. You will be answering some of the activities as we go along. So are you ready? Let's get started! Our lesson objectives are the following. For listening, listen about the history of inventions. Listen for specific information. Listen and answer. For speaking, speak about inventions in chronological order. For reading, read about the history of inventions, and writing, answer questions. For critical thinking skills, understanding chronological order. For language focus, using used to. For revision, ordinal numbers like first, second, and others. Sequencing words, first, next, then, finally. For our vocabulary words, we have wheel, carry, heavy, tire, rubber, carve, print, press, mobile phone, cot, nappy, make a mess, pushchair. Take your time to check their meanings, children. And for our warm-up activity, I have here a question. What do you use to listen to music? Can you identify all the pictures here? For our first activity, let's talk about it. Look around your house. What things were invented by an inventor? You can write down your answers, children, and we will be sharing your answers tomorrow during our Zoom meeting. For the second activity, open your book at pages 64 and 65 and look at the pictures. Describe what you see on those pictures. How much do you know about these inventions? Listen to the history of inventions and follow on your book. The wheel. One of the most important inventions is the wheel. It was invented more than 5,000 years ago. The wheel made it much easier to carry heavy things. People could push or pull simple carts. For thousands of years, most wheels were made of wood or stone. Then about 170 years ago, the tire was invented. It was made of rubber filled with air. Traveling on wheels was much more comfortable after that. How many different kinds of wheels can you think of? Printed books. Long ago, people used to write all books by hand. The ancient Chinese invented a way to copy texts more quickly by carving letters into a wooden block. They put ink on the wooden block. Then they pressed paper on the ink. Then over 500 years ago, a German called Gutenberg invented a new kind of printing press. It could print pages much more quickly. Look around you. How many things can you see that are printed? The television. Television was invented nearly 100 years ago, but not many people had a television in their home until after 1950. The earliest TV pictures were only black and white. The telephone. The telephone was invented in 1876. The name telephone comes from two Greek words which mean far and voice. Do you think this is a good name? The first mobile phone was invented in about 1980. Ask your family if they can remember when there were no mobile phones. Look at the pictures in page 65. Write these inventions in order of when they were invented. Start with the one that was invented first. Use of English. We can say used to talk about how things have changed. Talk about how things were different before each invention. Answer the questions with used to. In the evenings before the TV, what did families used to do? Before the telephone, how did people send messages? And that ends our lesson for today, children. Thanks for watching and be ready and be on time for our Zoom meeting tomorrow. Stay healthy and please be safe always. Bye bye.